Okay, in this exercise, what I want to do is we did VNet to VNet, we did um, site to site, and in this one we're going to do is point to site. So, for example, in my company, I'm working from home because of COVID-19. What I do is I normally go to the VPN and I entered my VPN, and then I get the access to whatever I need to get through to the drives I need to get my data with. So I connect with VPN. So my computer can connect to the site, and then I can access and everything. So in this particular video, I'm gonna create a site. Point to the site networking. Let's see how it goes then. So for the very first thing, we need two virtual networks. So Azure virtual network and my own home based, or wherever I am based, I need a virtual network. So let's just create two virtual networks first. So let's go to virtual network. I will go to add, and then I need a resource group. So I can call this one work from home RSG, and okay, I need to create one. So if I go create one, okay, work from home, and then I can say work from home VNet. Okay, and I'll make this one in West US. Okay, and then go to the IP address. I'll give this one my own IP, so I can say 192.168.0.0 slash 16. Okay, and then I will create a subnet. Maybe I can call it work from home subnet, and then I can give it an ID, for example 192.168.0.0 slash, I think this one was 16. I can do this one 24, and then I can add this is 24, so I can create review and create. Okay, what happened? Requirement is missing. Where is it missing? IP address. I went this. I created. Oh, it didn't. I need to create this one. Sorry. Work from home subnet. I didn't create that, so I need to press so and say 192.168.0.0 slash 24, and then I have to add this one first. Once it gets added, then I can do review and create. So we'll do validation check. So it is created. It's gonna create this one now. I'm gonna go to another virtual network, and I'm gonna go add. So I will create another resource group, which will be the Azure virtual network, which I want to connect from my home to the Azure one. So if I go to virtual networks, I go to add, and this one I can call it maybe Azure RSG, create this one resource group, and this one I can say Azure VNet. Okay, and I can have this one maybe in East US. Okay, now we're gonna give our own IP address. For this one, what we can do 10.0.0.0 slash 8. So, and then we can also add a subnet in that. We can say Azure-subnet, and then we can do 10.0.0.0 slash 16. This is our subnet, and then we're gonna create, it's all good, I'll create it, review and create. Okay, create. So now we have two virtual network, one for home work from home, our own home-based virtual network, and one is Azure. And now what we're gonna need is our machine, which our virtual network will be based on. So for that reason, we will need to create two virtual machines. So what we can do is go to add virtual machine. I wish there was a quick way to do it, but it takes some time. So anyway, resource group, what we want to do is we want to use our work from home or resource group. We can call it work from home VM, work from home VM, and then it's in West US where we created our work from home virtual network. We would like to have 2016 virtual machine. Let's see if we can choose any lower site as fine. Let's give the credential test user at the rate one. Sorry, my bad. Test user and the password, and then we have to give the same password again. Okay, and then so good. We want to give it a public one. Let's go to disk. We don't need it at the moment. Main part is networking. So in the networking, it has already selected work from home VNet because it's based in West US. And also give this one a subnet of this, the one we created, in a public IP and RDP. Okay, all looks so far okay. So let's just do review and create. Let's create this one. So while this is creating, we need to create another virtual machine. So we go to virtual machine, to add a virtual machine, and this time we need it for our Azure virtual machine where our work from home machine could connect. So go to add. So in this one, we need to choose Azure RSG, okay, because we want it there, different resource group. It could be same as well, no problem. Virtual machine we want to say is Azure VM, and that's in East US, that's fine. Because the other one was in West US, we want 2016 data center. You want to change the size, maybe giving us a bit of error, so select that. Same credential test user, and you're going to give password, and then password. Okay, that's fine. When I allow it publicly, that's fine. Networking would automatically, should choose automatically. See, Azure VNet, and it chooses the Azure subnet, and we want a public IP, which is all good. This is what we wanted it. Go to management. You can switch this one on boot icons if we don't need it, and the rest just leave it for now as it is. And the review and create, will do validation check and see if we can have the virtual machine created. So let's go to the create now and create one virtual machine. So now we have our two virtual network. One is which is based on work from home. One is on the Azure. Now we created two virtual machine. One is work from home virtual machine, and one is the where we're gonna get the access Azure virtual machine. Now we need to create a gateway subnet in our Azure virtual machine. So let's go and create gateway subnet. Okay, let's go and create the gateway subnet. So the one we need is on our Azure VNet, our gateway subnet. So if we go to our Azure VNet, what we want to do is go to subnet and then just say add gateway subnet. It will choose the name automatically. We want the address range till 27, that's recommended one. And what we want to do is we want to click OK, and it will create gateway subnet. So that's created, that's fine. Now we need to create a virtual network gateway. So we go to virtual network gateway. We want to go to add. Okay, what do we want to name this one? We can name this one maybe Azure Virtual Network Gateway. We can give this one name, and this has to be in East US because this is where our Azure is, Azure Virtual Machine is, so it should be in East US. Let's go to East US. VPN, find or base. This is the band generation. This is the only we can select for now. Virtual network, we wanna see because we are based in where East US, we will come up with Azure VNet anyway, so we do that. See, gateway subnet, it automatically choose it now, so that's fine. Now we need to give the public IP to our virtual network gateway. So we just want to give, say, Azure virtual network gateway, and say public IP. Call it pip, that doesn't matter. Okay. Making sure everything is right there though. Azure's case, US, VNT, all good. This is the part which is gonna take quite a bit of time, maybe 40-ish minutes. So we'll create this and we will have to wait maybe 40 minutes, but you wouldn't have to. I'm gonna pause the video and see how that's gonna work. So let's see, it's gonna take a little bit of time, so I'll be back when it's done. Okay, still going on. It's gonna take a bit of time, so while it's doing this, we need some important things to do. We need to install some certification, like client certificate and root certificate in our Azure machine. So in our work from home machine. So once we have the certificate, we can then export it to Azure, and then using those certificate, we'll be able to get the access. All we're gonna do is go to work from home, get the public IP, and then see if we can get into that machine first. Once we do that, paste, that's the same name, test user. Enter that, and then password 123. Okay. Yes, it's gonna go to that machine. Okay, let's go to the machine. Okay, yep, we are in our virtual machine now. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to go to the PowerShell. So we need to use a PowerShell command line to generate root certificate. Where are you, PowerShell? There it is. What we're gonna do is run it as administrator. Okay, it's there. Okay, what we want to do is we have this command line. You can also Google it to get this command line, and then it should generate a certificate. Let's enter. Did I enter or not? I think I did. Don't want them yet. What does it say? What happened here? Maybe I'll close this again and open it. Okay, that should work. Okay, it has worked now, and then we need to make another command for user certificate. So I have this command here. Where are you? There. Okay, we go here, press Control V and hit enter. Okay, so we have generated a root certificate and now user certificate. So, what we want to do now is go to, there's an option called manage user certificate, I believe, yeah. If you go here, if we go to personnel and we go to certificate, see, these are the two which we install. You can see the date and time as well. I think it shows the date. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the root certificate, right click on it, go to the all task and do export. Okay, so go to next. No, we do not export the private key, go to next. Here we want to select base64 encoded. Click next. You just want to save it anywhere, to be honest. We can just do it here. And then we can see CRT, cert, and then we'll generate that in our desktop, the certificate. The export was successful. Okay, let's see if it is successful or not. See, we got our certificate here now. Okay, so now we have the certificate. Now what we need to do is we need to get the key of this certificate. The way to do is if we can do open with, and if you do crypto shell. No, I want to do a notepad. So if we go to notepad, this gives us, this is the key which we will use, which is actually in work from home VM machine. So we need to copy this virtual machine, this gibberish, all that key. We have to do copy. So if you remember, we were creating virtual network gateway. So let's see if that's done yet. No, that's still going on. We will have to wait for that actually. So what we're gonna have to do is go to virtual network gateway. And once we go in virtual network gateway, and if you remember for VNet to VNet, we just simply go there, go to the connection, and then go to add, and go to here. Ooh, there's VNet to VNet, site to site express route. Oh, okay, my bad. I think it's actually in here. If I go to Azure here, and if you go to which it says, because it's a VPN connection, so it needs to go to the user VPN configuration. And here it says point to site is not configured. So we'll have to configure that, but we will have to wait till the virtual network gateway installation is complete. So I'm gonna give it a little time before it finishes. So okay. I think while it's doing that, there's something we need to do. We need to install the web services in our Azure virtual machine just to make sure so we can access Azure to our work from home machine. So to give you an example is where is the virtual machine? Sorry, there's the virtual machine, Azure VM. If we go take public IP, this is the one. So we're gonna do remote desktop connection. What we have to do is to go here and test user. Okay. Okay, let's start this one. We need we did cover this part in our site-to-site lab, that how to install direct routing and web services. So we will have to add our features. So we're just gonna have to wait this for a little bit. Come on, chop chop. Okay, it's here now. It's gonna do some configuration first. Just want to say no. Come on. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we go to the add roles and features. Okay, we're gonna go to the next. Mm, that's fine here, I believe. Next. Next. Come on. Okay, next. And then we have our web server here. Sorry, did I actually choose web server? Yeah, web server, add feature. Go to next. Go to next. Go to next. Next. And then install. So this is going to install our web services. Okay, it's gonna take a bit of time while it's doing that actually. Let's see over this machine. There's a way I told you in previous one, CMD, to find out if you're in the right virtual machine. If you say host name, so that should be work from home one, so which is fine. I believe we did take in the key, but we'll take it again. Let's see if the virtual network gateway is completed or not. Oops, yep, seems like completed. So if you go to virtual network gateway, go here, and here we have to do user VPN connection. We need to configure it now. So now we need to give it some sort of address. So if other machines want to get the access, we need to have some sort of IP address for that. So we can give it IP address. We can give it an IP address. We can say 172.16.0.0/16. The tunnel type we have to use for this one is IKEV2 and SSTP SSL. Once you do that, and now here, this is the certificate we generated. We can call it root cert, and then here we will paste what we generated. So see, we're gonna paste whatever we generated. Let's close this one, don't need this one, sorry. Okay, once we do that, we'll have to save this one, see if hopefully it works. So that's gonna go and work. Okay, at the same time, we can also go to our VM2, see where the installation is. Okay, it seems like it has completed. Okay, we have to add rules, okay, which is fine. Okay, let's see if that is installed web services. So if we go here and say, okay, oops, sorry. So if this comes up, we have to do some firewall. All we have to do is we go here, go to local server. You might want to go to do here, real-time protection. I'll probably just close this one for now. Also go to here, and I just want to turn it off just to see if it's gonna work or not. Go here, say localhost, that should work, hopefully, finger crossed. Yep, C is working now, so that's good. Okay, we successfully get the web server running. What we have to do now is to get the VPN running, we need to download a VPN client on our work from home. So it needs to have installed, so we can go to portal.azure.com. If you go there, oh, you're not opening it. Come on, you can open it. Let's see. Close. Okay, it's open. Continue to Azure portal. Okay, here we need all the credentials. Hopefully I remember all of them. No. So let's go here. Click on next. And Control C. If you go here. This is the one we were using, so we need to download a VPN client in our work from home in order to get it up and running. So, okay, we go to our virtual machine, Azure Virtual Network Gateway. If we go here, we should get an option. So if we go to user VPN configuration, there it says download a VPN client, so we need to download this one. So it's gonna do some download. Okay, yep, now it has downloaded. Okay, now do some installation. Now we go to Window AMD, go to VPN client setup, say run, yes, quick blink of CMD command, and I believe it's installed now. So now to see if it installed, what we have to do is go to here and type VPN. Let's see if it's actually there. Say, not this one, sorry, the one of our machine ones. If we go here, type VPN. Let's see if it's come or something. Come there, come on, should come. VP, yep, see change virtual private network. If you click on that, we should have, see here we got us our Azure VNet, see, yay. So now let's see if it's gonna work. So if you click on this one, we're gonna connect, say connect, let's just really connect, could not, oops, so what's the certification couldn't be found that can be used with this extent. What's the problem here? I just don't know why it's not working. Let me see. Why it's not working? That's oh, I shouldn't have installed that in Azure. I need to have that in my work from home machine. Oh, see, I can make mistakes as well. So, that's actually that machine over here, and there is nothing installed there. So, okay, my bad. So in here, I need to do some configuration first before I go there. Server manager, where are you? Server manager, go to local server. This one, I'll switch it off and switch it off. And then switched off, hopefully it won't give me a trouble again. And okay, I'll close this one and let's see if we can go to portal.azure.com. If we do this, yeah, let's go to continue here. Oh, I need to get the credential now. Where are they? Okay, credentials are where? There are the credentials. Control C, Control V, actually, go next. Please do not install anything on with the VPN because we need work from home to access our Azure. So we basically need to install our work from home machine. So sign in. Sometimes I make mistakes as well. Well, everyone does, so it's alright if you do a mistake. This is how you will learn. Well, this is how actually I'm learning. So go to virtual network gateway. Where are you? There. Azure VNG, virtual network gateway. We go, because this is where we set our root certificate, because it was configured. If you remember it here. So what we have to do is download a VPN client. So it's gonna download. Come on. So yeah, it's here. We're gonna do open. We go here, VPN client, say run. Should run. Do you wish to install a VPN client? Yes, we do. It's done, hopefully. And if we go VPN, that should have our VPN. So if we go Azure VNet, this is what we wanted. So we do connect. Please connect this time. Come on, verifying the password. 1, 2, 3. See, it got connected. Yay! So now because we have the VPN connection, we don't need any. We don't need a public IP for that. So what we can do is we can go back to our virtual machine here. I think I did save it. Sorry. Let's just save it for now. Make sure that nothing goes wrong. And then go back to here, here. So we can go to the virtual networking. Sorry, probably just VM machine. Where is the VM machine? AZVM. So because we don't need it, we can disassociate that. So we can go to networking. We can go to the interface card. I can go to the IP configuration.
Yeah, dissociate. I am dissociating it. So try to connect with the private IP. See, if you have public IP, what is that? You can connect from anywhere if you have the proper rules. So that is not the agenda. We need to connect from my laptop to the office premises or any Azure network in the private network, in the private connection. Okay, I don't want to connect with the public IP. Got disconnected. Okay, so removing the IP, so that's why it got disconnected. So let's try if I'm connecting to the on-premise network or not. 10.0.0.4, that is the IP. Is it?
Oops. Oh, I shouldn't have put that. Sorry, just put something else on in between. I thought the video was in pause because okay, it was making that. Okay, so it's dissociated. What we can do is go to the virtual machine AZVM. We'll take the private IP address for this one, and we'll go to the work from home virtual machine. Now let's see if we can pick up from that one. I just want to make sure that is the right one. Yeah, host name, it is VM. So if you go to this one, sorry. Yeah, this is right actually. So if we go to the network, add another tab on that, and then enter the private IP address for Azure virtual machine. See, that's working. So yeah, so because it's the VPN is finally connected with that. Let's just see if I can disconnect this one. Yeah. And then if I put the same one in there, it should not work. Where is it? Sorry. Wait. It should not work. Why is it working? I'm just trying to close both of the machines at the moment. Oh, this was disconnected. Okay. Let's launch. Probably gonna copy this one. And I know it hasn't got the public IP anymore because we disassociated it. So if I go home, virtual machine, work from home, if I connect through the RDP, download, work from home, continue, say test user, and then password, at the rate 1, 2, 3. Connect. So I know the VPN is not connected yet. It's not connected yet. If I go to here, localhost should work as its own machine. Okay, well, internet works, so my bad. I need to press localhost. What if I put the IP for that machine? See, it started working. Okay, I needed to restart the machine. That's how it worked. But what if I go to VPN now and then go to Azure VNet and then connect it now and say connect, continue. So connecting, and then verifying the password for client, and it says connected, okay, which is good. Let's go to here and then press enter. Oops, yes, okay, we got it now. Thank God it worked. So yeah, that's all. That's in this lesson we talked about site to site, point to site. So hopefully this was well worth it. So I'll try my computer, the other one later maybe, but yeah, it worked. So good.